Again, thank you. Welcome to the My Employment Options free SSI, SSDI Employment Services webinar. We're really glad to have everyone here today. Before we dive in, just a couple of quick tech reminders. Everyone is in listen mode only, so your audio and video are turned off. This helps everyone focus on the presentation. Don't worry if you can't see the slides. We'll be emailing a copy of the presentation within the next 7 to 10 days. Also, we have closed captioning available. You can turn it on by clicking the CC Show Captions button in your Zoom toolbar, and you can turn it off anytime by clicking the CC Hides Captions button. Again, thank you for joining us, and we're going to get started and share some information that we hope will be helpful to everyone. So, hi, I'm Victor Vieye. I've been with My Employment Options as a retention specialist since 2018. I come from a sales and marketing background, and I really do think this Ticket to Work program is a great free federal program for individuals on SSI or SSDI. Joining me as a presenter, we have Lisa Seeley. She's our senior work-at-home employment counselor and has been with MEO for over 14 years. Lisa is also a Social Security Ticket to Work program success story and brings a great perspective of how the program can work for you. We're also glad to have Teresa Ellinger with us today. Teresa Ellinger is our Social Security benefits and payments manager and a community partner work incentive coordinator. In other words, she really knows the Ticket to Work program inside and out. Teresa is here to help our clients understand the program, guide them through every step of the journey. Whether you have questions or need support navigating the process, she's a great resource who can provide clear answers and helpful advice. So we're very happy to have her here today. So My Employment Options, or as we call ourselves MEO, we're an authorized employment network through the Social Security Ticket to Work program. We've been proudly helping people with disabilities find meaningful work since 1993. We've also been part of the Ticket to Work program since it first began in 2002. We're passionate about what we do. Our team offers free support for both work at home and on-site jobs for people receiving SSI, SSDI non-retirement benefits. In addition, we work with adults between the ages of 18 to 64 across the 48 contiguous United States, including Washington, D.C. If you're thinking about going back to work, we're here to help guide you through every step of the way, and we'll go through that later in the presentation. So on today's agenda, we'll cover several important topics. First, we'll introduce who My Employment Options is, or MEO as we call ourselves. Then we'll explain how we support job seekers on SSI or SSDI. Next, we'll share why choosing our employment network could be a great fit for you. We'll also walk you through the free services we do offer, including how benefits counseling helps clients understand their rights within the Ticket to Work program. Additionally, we'll highlight examples of both work at home and on-site job opportunities that are available. And finally, we'll wrap up by discussing the path to financial independence, which is the ultimate goal of the Ticket to Work program. So, who is My Employment Options? We're an authorized national employment network with the Social Security Administration's Ticket to Work program. We help individuals receiving SSI and SSDI find suitable employment, whether that's working from home or within jobs in their community. When you join with us, you'll be paired with a personal employment counselor who specializes in the type of work you're interested in. As I said before, you also have a dedicated benefits counselor, Teresa Ellinger, who's an incredible resource. Not many employment networks offer this level of support, and Teresa is here to help guide you through every step of the Ticket to Work program. As I said, we'll share more about this later on in the presentation. Our counselors provide ongoing support through the program, which can take up to 4 years to complete. Because of this, we develop a very close relationship with our clients and really get to know them. And I'm going to send it over to Lisa to explain when you do come aboard our screening process.
Hi, thanks, Victor. Sorry about that. So my name is Lisa Seeley. As Victor said, I'm a senior employment counselor here. And we do have a specialized screening process. So once you complete the application on our website, which I encourage everyone to do, our initial screener, Shika, will give you a call back. And she will review your past work history and discuss your qualifications and your employment goals. So once the initial screening has been completed, our second screener will get into more details about the program. We really need to ensure each applicant is okay with the process in order to achieve success and the ultimate goal of being financially independent. So when you do come on a board with us, you will be paired with a personal employment counselor. So all of the employment option counselors have unique specialties with different fields of employment and disabilities. For example, I specialize in supporting clients with various mood disorders since I have personal experience with panic, depression, agoraphobia, those types of disabilities. And this helps me build trust when I can share my experience. So I'm always happy to share my story within the Ticket to Work program and, um, you know, give you advice on what worked for me and what might not be so good. We also assist with resume writings and revisions. Some clients come with us with no resume, and that's totally okay. We can help you create one. We also provide interview coaching to help with comfort and with confidence. A lot of our clients have gaps of employment or may need some assistance on how to answer questions that come up during interviews. So we'll be able to partner, we'll be your partner throughout the program, providing support with maintaining your job, discussing possible advancement opportunities, or just a simple shoulder to lean on. So Teresa is going to review some of the benefit details when you do come on aboard with us.
Thank you, Lisa. Welcome, everyone. My name is Teresa Ellinger, and I am a Certified Work Incentive Coordinator. It is a long title, but it simply means I am properly trained in all aspects of benefits. I know this program inside and out. I come to you today with 18 plus years experience in this program. My department will teach you how to report to both employment options and Social Security. It is your responsibility, though, to report to your local office. If you don't have your earnings to employment options, I'm not able to guide you through the program. So reporting is very important. But if you need assistance, we will assist you. As I mentioned, we guide you through the program, reaching out as you move through the phases, or 3 phases, ensuring that you are aware of what to expect and how to proceed. During the benefits counseling appointments, I individualize the program for our clients, even though there may be similarities, but everyone is unique. We encourage you to open those Social Security letters. We review them with you, assist with any forms that are needed, and explain what the letters mean. They can be scary to some people. Next slide. Now we're going to talk about for a minute or two about our financial goal. Employment Options is the only network that offers it. And do not mistake it for financial planning, but rather a starting point where it becomes sensible to suspend the benefit. And only the monthly cash benefit is affected. Your Medicare remains in place. Talk a bit more about that in a minute or two. What I do mean by a starting point, since the creation of this goal in 2019, I had a client who asked where he should be. He didn't know where and felt a bit stuck. It got me to thinking, and I came up with what we now call the financial goal. It lets our clients know where they need to be, if they can work full time, and to let the cash benefit go, to work towards self-sufficiency. The positive of reaching this goal, not exceeding, but the more the merrier, or so to speak, would be the fact that you would grow your SSDI and SSA retirement by working. For an example, I had a client who teetered on their financial goal amount. They worked about 2 years. In the first month, their earnings went below the program level. With some reporting, Social Security unsuspended the cash benefit with no reapplying and no forms to complete. Now, this is the good part. Her cash benefit went from $892 a month to over $1,200 for that year. That would have been, at first, the client thought and believed that it was the COLA increase, the cost of living increase we get each year. But that year we received a 1.3%, nowhere near $300 to $400 like the increase. And that 1.3% would have been about $11.60. I could tell that the client was getting excited over the phone by realizing that by working, she grew that SSDI check. And if I'm being honest, I got a little excited too. So don't be afraid to let that light shine and reach your full potential. Next slide. So now we're going to move on to those recipients on the call that may receive SSI and Medicaid benefits. Those that typically receive SSI is an indication that you do not have enough work credits to qualify for SSDI. There is hope. You can still earn those credits to move over to SSDI. Call and ask your Social Security office how many you have and how many are needed. And that way, when you come aboard with us, we can set a goal to work on those work credits to move you over to SSDI. And for some of our clients, this is a very exciting time for them. But with SSI, your monthly cash benefit is impacted within about 3 months of working or receiving pay. Reporting is very important. Now you're probably wondering about your Medicaid. You qualify for Medicaid if you keep at least $1 of your SSI check per month. But if you earn enough to take your benefit to zero, you will then qualify for what is called an extended Medicaid coverage. Even when your earnings exceed the qualifying amount, you would still qualify for Medicaid. These amounts vary per state, so we would have to individualize it by your state to see how much you could earn up to in order to qualify for your Medicaid. Next slide. For those of who receive SSDI, there are 3 phases to the Ticket to Work program. Everyone gets one of these phases with each ticket. The first phase, by far, is the largest safety net of them all, the trial work period. It is 9 months in total. They do not have to run consecutively, but must be in a rolling 60-month period. Unlimited earnings during this time without impacting your SSDI benefits. The second phase of the Ticket to Work program is the extended period of eligibility, which is about 36 months. It can extend at the end. Its safety net is when you are eligible for, it allows you to be eligible for any month during this phase that you are not working or working below the program level to be eligible for that month's cash benefit, your disability check. Reporting may need to be done to get the benefit back to get started, but there are no reapplying or medical reviews that you have to go through on the second phase. Now we're going to go on to the expedited reinstatement phase. This is the third and final phase. This phase is called the expedited reinstatement. The cash benefit needs to be suspended in order to move into this phase. There is no cash benefit during the 5-year period. That's how long the phase is, unless you're no longer able to work due to your disability. The result would be achieving another ticket. You would apply for a reinstatement and eventually would get the second or another ticket, and the program eventually starts over for you. There are more details to all that I am covering today, but there is not enough time to go through it all. Employment Options tries to be there for each one of our clients as they walk the path to self-sufficiency or not. It's all up to you. Now I'm going to talk about Suzanne. She's our example of a reinstatement. Suzanne was a ticket holder of My Employment Options. We worked with Suzanne and she was able to work for many years successfully. But when she was unable to work due to her disability, I helped her reinstate her benefits. Since she worked a few years, when she started receiving benefits again, her monthly amount was much higher. Afterwards, she was able to obtain another ticket where the program started all over again. With the Ticket to Work program and reaching or exceeding the employment options financial goal that is individually set for each of our clients, working full-time for at least 2 years, I have seen an SSDI increase of $300 to $400 per month. Of course, if you work longer than 2 years, who knows how much your SSDI or Social Security retirement would be. Here at My Employment Options, we individualize the program for each of our clients. The Ticket to Work program has many safety nets and positives. Apply with us today to learn more about them. We try to remove the fear to allow our clients to succeed. And now I'm going to hand it back over to Lisa.
Thanks, Teresa. So, as mentioned before, you will get paired with an individualized counselor. And it's really cool to know that about half of our staff have actually participated in the Ticket to Work program. Some of us have graduated, like myself, and others are still enrolled. So we're always wanting to share our personal stories and our journeys. It's always easier, in my opinion, to talk to someone who can relate to the challenges of working alongside a disability. So our goal here is to make this as comfortable a process as possible and provide advisement on what works and what may not work. We want you to be successful. So one of the services we provide is resume writing. So your counselor will assist you with your resume. When companies are setting up job descriptions, they use words that describe what they're looking for in an employee. So when these keywords are plugged into your resume, they will be noticed. Applicant tracking systems, also known as an ATS, are software programs that scan resume content and search for those keywords. The program searches your resume for certain skills, education, and prior work experience. So our goal is to have your resume score as high as possible in those ATSs to give you a better chance for an invite to interview. Resume adjustments will need to be made very often. Remember, you need to have keywords included based off the actual job you're applying to. We can also assist with cover letters if they're needed. And Victor is going to talk about retention services now.
Thank you, Lisa. Here at MEO, your job counselor is always here to support you for the entire time you're participating in the program, which we said can last up to 4 years. During that time, we often help our clients ask for minor accommodations with employers so that you can successfully maintain employment. Our counselors assist clients in achieving, maintaining, and adjusting their financial goals as needed. We're here to ensure that you're able to meet those goals by taking the baby steps necessary. We also help our clients pursue new job opportunities and career advancement opportunities. Sometimes you might start off as an entry level, but as you start to work, you may be more qualified for more career advancements, and we're always very happy to help you with that. When our clients have any questions about benefits, Teresa is always there to answer any questions or concerns you may have regarding your finances or benefits. As we said, we're here as your virtual cheerleader, so if you do need anything, even if it's a simple shoulder to lean on, we're here for you. We really want you to succeed within the program. So remote work is expanding rapidly. Work from home companies are growing and introducing new types of roles across various industries. Industries that we're seeing major growth opportunities are in accounting, healthcare, information technology, insurance, marketing, and analytics. These are just a few examples, but there's so many new work from home opportunities available that if it's something that you want to do, you can talk with your job counselor and to see if there's remote opportunities in that field. As I said, many employers are rethinking their operations and embracing remote work as a more cost-effective opportunity and solution. Virtual employment has been great for those who don't have the ability to work within the local communities. These include people that live in rural areas, those with limited transportation options, In our case, a lot of people with disabilities, it's a great opportunity for them to re-enter the workforce, and we're really happy that that remote work has expanded so much in the last few years. I'm going to pass it on over to Lisa. She's going to explain some of the work at home requirements.
Okay, so there are a few different things you're going to need for your home office setup. You must have a quiet, private space for your home office, preferably with a lock on the door for security reasons. The space should be a dedicated area with absolutely zero background noise. So it's important to let your family and friends know you're not working and have a scheduled time to adhere to. Also, make sure you have child or pet care established. Um, you don't want, again, you want to have a very quiet background. You will need either a personal computer or a Mac system, and all of that equipment must be hardwired. So that would include your mouse, keyboard, webcam, all those sorts of things. You want to make sure you have a comfortable place to work, such as having a supportive chair or maybe an adjustable desk. That would allow you from going from a standing to sitting position. Some people need to be able to stretch a little bit. Other people use an ergonomic keyboard. So different items that you could try out to see what works to help with comfort. You also want to personalize your office with things like maybe family pictures, goals of vacations that you might want to go to, like pictures of them, plans, anything that would help you make your space a more comfortable place to work. That's really what you would want to have. So there are some minimum computer skills that are required. And as you're reading job descriptions and completing applications, you'll see each position will have a minimum required section. So these are the basic skills that you have to currently have in order to qualify for the position. The average typing speed requirement is average of 35 words per minute. If you're not able to reach that speed or might be right on the fence, just do a Google search for free typing lessons and practice daily. All it takes is 10 to 20 minutes a day, but the key is consistency. So if you're only practice once a week, you're more than likely not going to improve your score by much. You have to be familiar with basic computer skills, such as cutting, pasting, and copying. Be familiar with Microsoft Office. A really important one to know would be navigating multiple browser tabs and internet researching. Being familiar with abbreviations and keyboard shortcuts is important, when working remotely. It's a very fast-paced environment, and it will make your life all the more easier with the training, production, things like that. Normally, shortcuts are used during training, so just familiarize yourself with them. So a few minimum strengths and skills. You're going to need excellent customer service skills. Doesn't matter what position, you always, either you're talking with customers or coworkers. So you want to make sure you have good customer service. You want to have empathy and be an active listener. You want to maintain a friendly and professional communication. You're going to be dealing with all sorts of personalities, so really important to keep that. You have to have good problem-solving skills, be patient, have a lot of independency. Working remote, you're not going to have that, management right there near you, so you're going to have to be able to figure things out on your own for the most part, and good time management abilities. So one of the things Employment Options has, we have various work-from-home partners and out in the community employment partnerships as well. So this allows us to get you to the head of the line a lot faster. Each month, we have our meetings with our point of contacts who give us updates on our clients' application statuses. So our point of contacts will share maybe why our clients sometimes do get declined out. so we can work on skills or have applications be reconsidered if there was, like a tech glitch somewhere. They will supply us with tips on the interview process so we can better prepare our clients as well. So we can kind of go over some of the things that, to be expected. Our partners also share upcoming programs and different job opportunities, so we can send those to you as soon as possible. So you should see faster results with the hiring process when we're able to work with one of their inside recruiters, which is kind of nice. So just kind of want to go over work at home jobs and industries that we're seeing out there. Work from home, honestly, sky is the limit, but this is what, we're seeing right now. We see a lot of customer service positions under different fields. There's technical support ranging from maybe tier 1 all the way up to IT, so different levels of that. We see a lot of inbound or outbound sales positions, accounting, medical, healthcare insurance. Some of the industries would be, IT, financial or banking, retail, travel, various healthcare industries. But like I said, the list goes on and on. Anything that you may want to research that interests you, we can definitely look into and more than likely find it somewhere. So advancement opportunities. Career advancement is one of the most important elements for employee satisfaction, also retention at a company. So the majority of work from home employers do require some sort of remote experience, no matter how much experience or how impressive your resume may be. So if you lack some of that remote experience, try not to get discouraged. You might have to accept something a little bit more entry level and just work your way up the ladder. With time, you could qualify for management, supervisor, or corporate level positions. And some of the examples of those would be something like a team lead, high level IT, marketing, project manager, and so on. Okay, so once you get the job, congratulations. A few things that you can expect with the onboarding process would be background checks, credit checks, sometimes credit checks, possible drug testing, and a whole lot of new hire paperwork. So you must be sure to have a valid Social Security card and photo ID to complete all of the forms. And make sure all of your personal information matches everything on the application and what that employer has, such as your name. If you got married, you want to make sure that's converted, your home address, things like that. So now I'm going to turn it over to Victor again.
Thanks so much, Lisa. So at My Employment Options, we really, really believe celebrating our client successes is the best way to help them stay in the workforce. So we've created a few different rewards programs that everyone can benefit from. First, we have our working rewards program, which allows our clients to save up their monthly pay stubs to redeem them for exciting prizes like gift cards, laptops, and external monitors. We also run a monthly pay stub raffle. Every time a client does submit a pay stub, they earn a raffle ticket. The more pay stubs that you send in, the more raffle tickets you earn, and the greater the chances you have to win. Those prizes include gift cards to popular retailers such and restaurants like Amazon, Walmart, Olive Garden, and many others. As I said, we really want to reward our clients who are successful with returning to work, because it's a really big accomplishment for a lot of people that have been on disability for a very long time, and we really want to celebrate that. As I said, everyone can do this. We truly believe that everyone attending today's webinar has the potential to succeed, and we want you to take the next step by filling out our application. Through the Ticket to Work program, we've helped thousands of people move towards financial independence, and we'd love to help you do the same. No matter your background, there is a job out there for you. We understand that going back to work can bring up a lot of emotions. First, uncertainty, worry, and even fear. And those are completely normal. But with our support and our patience and our perseverance, it is possible. This program has helped so many people, and it can really help you too. We're here to offer the guidance and encouragement and all the practical tools to find greater independence. In the next slide, we're going to share a few of our success stories. So we're proud to share that we've had over 320 clients start jobs in 2024, which is a truly incredible milestone. Even more inspiring is that we've had 253 clients actually complete the program, which means that they've attained full financial independence. These are real examples of what can be possible through the Ticket to Work program. I did want to highlight a few of our success stories. First, we have Lisa Seeley. She is one of our success stories. We've included a link to her video. It was created in partnership with the Social Security Administration. In it, Lisa shares her personal journey, how she faced and overcame challenges through the Ticket to Work program, and she eventually found a meaningful job here at MEO, helping others find successful career opportunities. And then we also have Lori Adler. She's another one of our staff members here at MEO. She's our communications manager. Lori is another graduate of the program, and she's a passionate advocate for its potential. She's written a powerful story about her determination to return to work and how the program has changed her life. Her journey is a testament to what's possible with the right support and persistence. Again, I recommend once you do get the presentation to take a look at both of these stories. They're very, very inspirational. So again, we encourage everyone who joined us today to complete an application on a computer by visiting myemploymentoptions.com and clicking the Apply Now button. You can go directly to myemploymentoptions.com /apply now to get started right away. After you submit your application, Shika Jones and our screening team will give you a call to go over the next steps and go over your application. Again, please remember that the application and assessments need to be done on a computer rather than a telephone, as some parts of the process require a computer to finish the application itself. And we are going to go over some questions that were posed during the presentation. The first one is from David. It says, he's David in Florida. He says, do you automatically place clients with open positions? I'm going to pass this over to Lisa. She'll be able to answer that question.
All right, thanks, David. Unfortunately, no. We cannot guarantee any work or have the ability to place you in an immediate employment. You still need to go through the appropriate hiring process, like filling out applications, conducting interviews, and attending job offer seminars, things like that. But your counselor here will provide you those services to assist you with job searches, to locate appropriate opportunities, application assistance. So if you need help with completing applications, we can do that. We can do the interview coaching to help you practice doing interviews. And again, we can connect you with our employment partners as well. So a lot of different pieces to the puzzle.
And then we have Jessica in Pennsylvania saying, I'm worried about losing my Social Security income and medical insurance. I can't financially support myself without those. I'm going to pass this over to Teresa, as she is our guru on all things Social Security and Ticket to Work.
Great question, Jesse, or Jessica, sorry about that. If you're receiving SSI, your monthly cash benefit will be reduced after a couple of months. The amount will depend on your earnings. The great news is that there is a safety net that allows you to keep your Medicaid, and your earnings will be twice the amount that gets deducted if you're receiving SSI. For those who are receiving SSDI, There are so many safety nets, and with employment options, we make sure it makes sense that you can work before there are any changes to your benefits. Here is a huge positive for working. You'll be paying into Social Security, and in return, you have the opportunity to increase your monthly cash benefit. So apply with employment options to ensure that you get the best assistance and the guidance needed to move through the Ticket to Work program. Back to you, Victor.
Thank you, Teresa. We have one more. I think we have two more questions. We have one from Howard in Georgia. He says, "What should I do if I unexpectedly lose my ability to work? I'm anxious about how to navigate reapplying for disability benefits." This is back to you, Teresa. Teresa?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Thank you, Victor. Great question, Howard. I'm going to start off by saying that if you're receiving SSDI, that you may be in the second phase of the Ticket to Work program. And if so, you would just need to report to the local office that the job has ended. You should be eligible for any months that you have no earnings or earnings below the program level during the second phase. Remember, this is the extended period of eligibility, and it lasts at least 3 years. And here at Employment Options, we assist with reporting if you need us to. For SSI, report to your local office, and it takes about 2 months for the monthly cash benefit to fully come back, as it takes about that same time for SSI to be impacted when you have earned income. Again, back to you, Victor.
Thank you, Teresa. And I think this is our last question from Tammy in Arizona. She says, "How long does it take to find a job?" And this is going over to Lisa, who would be the best one to answer this question.
Alrighty, so Tammy, everyone has different scenarios, such as locating a job that you might want to apply to or qualify for. You have to consider, do they hire out of your home state? Are you able to pass the assessment? So it's really impossible to estimate when or pinpoint when you could be working. I've had clients receive job offers in 2 weeks, and some have taken 2 months. So everybody is different. It just depends on, where you live, your equipment, does that qualify? Those assessments, who's hiring, all those different things. So, but it's definitely possible.
And I think that's the last of our questions. I just wanted to show everyone our our application page. This is the Apply Now page at myemploymentoptions.com/apply now. To get started, you simply click the Start Application button now. Once you have submitted the application, our team will be notified and we'll be ready to assist you. And lastly, we'd love to connect with you on social media. You can find us on Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Instagram, and on YouTube. We share regular industry updates, hot jobs, upcoming events, and other important news. As I said, within the next 7 to 10 days, you'll be receiving an email with a recording of this webinar where all the links are available to click on, and you can see all of our resources that we do have. Our channels are a great way for you to stay informed about free events, job opportunities, industry tips, and more. So I do really highly recommend everyone follow us on our social medias. And that wraps up today's webinar. I wanted to thank everyone for joining us today. It was great to have everyone come online and let us explain our services that we do provide. I did want to thank Lisa and Teresa for being here with us today. We hope that the information we shared was helpful and inspiring. If you're ready to take the next step, it's easy. Just visit our website and click the Apply Now button to submit your application. We're excited about the possibility of working with you and supporting your journey towards financial independence. Wishing everyone a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you again for being with us. Take care.